You pay to maintain, but you can't use. A KXAN viewer spotted an LCRA landscaping project on Lake LBJ and wanted us to investigate. During our investigation, we uncovered a lake house reserved for a select few. The property's in Horseshoe Bay, just east of Llano. The Lower Colorado River Authority, LCRA, is a public utility company that makes money selling electricity and water to the public. Here's KXAN investigator Jody Barr with tonight's Position of Power investigation.
Bob Sewell was doing a little bit of nothing when he found it.
We started at 11 o'clock doing nothing, so you're here just in time.
It was a large landscaping project at LCRA's hidden getaway on Horseshoe Bay. Sewell and his fishing buddy Wayne,
we caught 2 fish yesterday,
saw hundreds of acres of lakefront property cleared for the first time in, well, possibly ever.
I asked one of the workers what they're doing, and he said, well, we're clearing this land. The LCRA has about $100,000 they've got to spend.
So Sewell called us to find the rest of the story. The lakefront is a 1,000-acre tract that belongs to LCRA. It sits a half-mile from the Ferguson power plant on Lake LBJ.
All of a sudden, they cleared it, and the question is, why are they clearing it? It's just been sitting there all these years, and it's just, all of a sudden, there it is. It's gorgeous, cleared up.
We filed an open records request with LCRA to find out how much the power company spent and why. LCRA paid a landscaper $156,000 to clear 145 acres. These invoices show LCRA titled the work Vegetation Management to protect the power plant from wildfire, although a public road separates the lakefront property from the power plant. There's nothing on the property.
They've got 2 boat stalls and wave runner ramps.
Except this lake house, but the public isn't allowed to get anywhere near it.
If we go over there and get off on the property to, to have a little picnic or something, the LCRA will come run you off of that property, and I don't understand why we can't use that gorgeous shoreline, but we can't. We're not allowed to get on it.
We use it to go do meetings for LCRA. We use it for staff meetings. It's been there since inundation area. The Lake LBJ was built in 1951.
LCRA Executive Director Phil Wilson defended the exclusivity of this property and the ratepayer money spent on it. LCRA records show $24,000 spent on landscaping and maintenance at the lake house since 2016. Maintenance like $900 on 3 grills, another $300 on patio furniture, and a $500 padlock for the gate. Is there any plan to open this up to the public?
Not that particular piece of property, and primarily because it's so close to the power plant, and the ability to staff it, maintain it, do security. We would do a lot more proactive measures we'd have to do because of that location.
There are homes and property much closer to that power plant. The public access road that goes right by, within yards of that power plant, would seem to pose more of a risk than people out on the peninsula of this piece of property that's just been cleared.
Sure, that's a fair question, but our focus is we own the acreage there. I'm not putting staff there. I'm not paying maintenance there. I'm not having a full-time person be there to maintain that.
LCRA records show the retreat is rarely used. In 2 years, LCRA used the lake house 10 times for meetings, once for a City of Horseshoe Bay barbecue cook-off. Outside of that, the only person to use it, LCRA board member Martha Witten. Witten's reserved the lake house for a week at a time for the past 3 July 4th holidays, and again the week of Memorial Day weekend in 2018. We wanted to ask Witten about that, but she would not schedule an interview with us.
We'll be thoughtful about the highest and best use for LCRA, but right now, our highest and best use is as it sits.
Jody, they never use them.
Never seen a boat in there yet.
So you've got this stuff over here, this boat ramp and the boat dock. We never see them use it, and so therefore it's never used. I've never seen any boats in there, and it could be used.
What a waste.
Yeah, what a waste. There's 2 things. The public ought to have access to it, and if they have extra money to spend, they don't need to be spending on something private for them.
The LCRA director told me the power company has plenty of other parks for the public to use. Again, despite LCRA having no plan to use this property, the power company told me the public is not allowed on it. Jody Barr, KXAN investigates.
This investigation started from a tip that came into our investigative unit. Anyone can submit a tip. Just send it to reportit@kxan.com.